Yeah, it's big. I don't know how long or when it's been done the last time here in Detroit, but I mean, I think it's a testament to how hard we worked. Since the start of the year, I go back to when I was a rookie. When I got here, a lot of the same guys still on this team, a lot of the same coaches. To look back and see, where we started to where we are now, it's cool. It's cool to see. It's definitely, if you told me my rookie year you're going to be in the NFC Championship in 2 years, I don't know if I would believe you. But we're here now. It's right in front of us. We got a chance to do something special. We got to keep going.
A lot of X's on that list of yours, a lot of check marks. Passing those players by that got drafted before you. When everybody talks about your list, this is pretty special.
Yeah, it's special definitely for the team to get this far in the playoffs. In the NFC Championship against one of the best teams in this league, against the Niners, number one seed for a reason. So we're going to celebrate today, but tomorrow, get back to work and prepare.
Is it what Dan said, just do your job? Is that how you guys looked at it really all season?
I think so. We've been in some tough games all year, some games that didn't go our way. We know what it looks like to lose. We felt it to be down and come back, to be down and, end up losing a game. We've seen it all this year. So, heading into the playoffs for us, it was just, do your job. Keep the main thing. Don't look too far ahead, one game at a time, and we've done that so far, but we got to keep it going.
Amon-Ra, what started working so well in the second half for you guys throwing the football? Because it seemed like things were kind of slow to start, but then it kind of blew up in the second half.
Yeah, I wish I knew the answer. We just kept doing what we've done all year. Didn't change, didn't do anything special. Called the plays that we had up, during the week in practice. Went out and executed. Jared was playing lights out. Finding a bunch of different targets throughout the whole game. We were trying to, catch the ball and make plays after it. Jameer out the backfield, David, shoot Brock right on that long one. So a bunch of guys stepped up. But that's what we do. On our offense, we got a bunch of guys that can make plays, and it's whoever gets the ball is that's the guy that has to make the play that time.
Does it feel like you're living history right now? Because so many people want to talk about the benchmarks that you guys have reached. Does it feel that way for you?
Honestly, no. It's I'm just living in the moment right now. I think it'll take time for me to sit back and really realize what we've done so far. But right now I'm just in the moment. I feel like when you're inside of it, we're on. I'm thinking about San Fran, and we're on the NFC Championship. We got to try to win that. But I know the outside is like looking at it like we haven't done this in forever. But right now in the moment, I would say no. But I probably after the season when things are said and done, look back and realize what we did.
Amon-Ra, to answer your question, 92 is the last time they got to the championship game in the NFC. 57 is the last time they won it. But there's obviously 66,000 fans there that have memories of all that jazz. Can you just kind of take into essence as to what the defense did? Barnes, obviously, that big interception, and it all came together there in the final minute. 4 minutes, you guys did what you had to do.
Yeah, defense balled out. I wish that last play that we had, it was like 3rd and 11 or 12 where Jared threw it to me. I wish I could have had that play back. I had a choice where I could either go in or out. I wish I would have went out, but so I was mad, upset on the sideline because we like as an offense we want to finish with the ball. We know we can do that. We've done it multiple times all year, so we wanted to finish that game with the ball in our hands. But this time was the defense turn to step up, and they did just that. I didn't know that was Derek Barnes' first interception in his whole career. So, what a time for it to come. He's worked hard all year. All those guys have on defense, but they balled out again, like they did the first time against Tampa.
What's it like on that field when it's done and it's over and everybody's celebrating and the crowd is celebrating?
It's awesome. I was actually in the shower with Badger. He's like, "Did you stay after the game and see all the fans?" I was like, "No, not really," because I was talking to some players doing interviews in that field, so couldn't really take it all in. But he said he just stood out there and watched. He said not one fan left. So it's just awesome to have support like that in the city with the fans who, man, they've been yearning for something like this for years, and for us to finally give them that at our last home game of the year, they deserve it. They've been awesome all year. Hopefully, they travel well to San Fran.
What's it like when you're watching on the sidelines and Derek Barnes makes the interception, knowing that you guys could just ice it?
It's awesome. I'm sitting there, upset about what happened on that 3rd down, where I feel like I could have, sealed the game like I did last week. But like I said, it was a defense's turn to do it, and they did it. But I never had any doubt. I feel like I kind of had flashbacks of the Minnesota game before the drive even started, where if he had the pick to seal it, I think that's the last time a defense was out there to win the game. So, I mean, I knew they were going to do it. I didn't know how they were going to do it, if they were going to be an interception, turnover on downs, whatever it was, fumble. But they stepped up huge.
Do you have to look at it and go as in like a not done yet? You know, when you
Definitely. Like I said, we're going to celebrate today, enjoy it. But tomorrow it's on to San Fran, whatever you got to do to get your body right, and start, preparing, watching film, and get ready, because that's a good team.
You're a guy who's always been motivated from your rookie year to even this year, but what would you say is the team's motivation at this point, and how would you describe it?
I think for us, it's just, one game at a time. I think a bunch of guys are motivated by different things as a team. I mean, I feel like when you're on the lines, previous years, when I got here, you tell your friends you're on the lines, they're like, oh, you guys aren't no good. You guys aren't going to do anything. So, I mean, everyone on this team, I'm sure someone's told them that, you're on the lines, you guys aren't going to do anything. So we know that. We know what perception is of being on the Detroit Lions, but we feel like we have a chance to change things, not just for this year, but for years to come. So, I mean, like I said, it's right in front of us. It's in front of our hands. We got to go take it, but we got to prepare the right way.
In 2 playoff games, Jared has 3 touchdowns, no picks, 560 yards. Can you describe the way he's elevated his game in the playoffs the past 2 games?
Yeah, I don't even know if he's elevated. He's been playing lights out all year. I mean, he's been here before. He's been in the playoffs. He's gone to the Super Bowl. He knows what it looks like. So I don't think any moment's ever too big for him. And he's been playing great all year for us. I mean, we're glad he's our quarterback. But when you have a guy like that can, take care of the football, throw accurate passes, and lead and command an offense, you have a good shot at winning a lot of games. So we're glad to have him.
Each and every guy coming in each and every day, just willing to be better, win for the guy next to him.
Have you ever seen an atmosphere like this before? I mean, it gets just each week it seems to get more and more extensive. What do you think about the atmosphere in the crowd in Detroit?
Man, it feels good. Just to kind of look up and see all the fans out there, it's just nothing but love, and I'll forever remember that. And yeah.
Speak to this turnaround with Dan Campbell specifically though. Today, it's the 3-year mark when he delivered that epic kneecaps speech that kind of went viral and everything. But him to do what he's able to do 3 years later, man, just talk about his impact on his team.
Oh, man, I feel like everybody kind of knows the type of impact he has, but just for me personally, it's everything, man. He's mean the world to me, and I always say that, and I've continued to say that. I owe that man everything, and I'll put it on the line for him. And now I'm just happy to finally see that where we are right now. And we got a lot more left in the tank, a lot more meat on the bone, so that's what we're shooting for.
What was your first impression of him when the first time you met him?
And that's my guy. That's my type of guy. That's really it. The moment he kind of showed me what type of energy he had and the type of time he was on, I was like, yeah, our beliefs, our values line up together.
On my day-to-day. That's something that he's been able to do, even play on the field. When he's able to condense one play down into one play and not let it spill into the next one if something didn't go well. He takes it for what it is, and he moves forward. And he's a confident player. I mean, he can put a ball anywhere you need him to, and he knows that, and we know that. So we're going to put the ball in his hands.
Speaking of leadership, you've been a leader on this team for a long time, and you know what these fans have been through. You know what the noise has been like out through these last couple of playoff games. What does it mean to you to know that these fans that have been so long suffering have a team going to the NFC title game? I know there's still work to be done, but what does that mean to someone like you that's one of the leaders on this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think I think my experience is like a little slice of the pie of what they've gone through. You see the pictures last week of, somebody's grandpa dyed his hair blue. There's people who are 7 years old and there's people who are 77 years old who are just they're just over the moon. They're just happy, and that's a special thing about our sport, what it can do for people. They get to watch their team playing big time games at the end of the season, and they've been dying for it. And it just speaks to everybody here building a team that the city can be proud of and kind of represent the city the right way, because they deserve it. The fans drive our game, man. They make it what it is.